You're a brave man if you can split these two, because we got Verona at plus 130, Torino at plus 205, but Torino minus 150 for draw double chance. Under or over 2.5 goals. Well, you'd think that there's going to be more than 2 goals, so the minus 130 can get paid. Draw is at plus 250. Verona plus 110 to score twice. Verona plus 160 to score twice. Matty, I'm going to let you go first here because all the numbers say 1-1 draw.
Yeah, and I do like a 1-1 draw in this game. Torino has finally found a nice run of form that we expected much earlier in the season, and they finally have started to hit their stride a little bit. I think they could score twice in this game. I do like their team total over 1.5 plus 160. I'm not taking their team total over 1.5 at all on the road this season, but I think it could hit in this game. But I like the draw here. 3 draws in the last 4 games they played against each other. The expected goals are dead even at 1.45 for each team, for and against. I'm expecting this to really just be a 1-1 game. I don't really think that we see either team press super hard in the second half, especially if it's tied late in the game. I kind of think this is a good situational spot, and I think it's a great value bet. And if there's one game in Italy that draws this week, I would pick this one.
Mina, do we expect that this is going to be a tight, cagey game because neither side will want to go behind, or is it going to be end of season where both teams are safe and they're just going to put on a show? Because both of these sides have scored 3s and 4s.
Yeah, and both these sides don't have anything to play for either. But here's the interesting thing. So I don't know if everyone knows Atalanta, everyone knows Gasperini. And when it comes to his tactics, Juric, who is Torino's boss, is his disciple. And there's a lot of talk that maybe Gasperini will leave Atalanta. Some people are not happy with his performances overall this season. There's talks about what's next. Do they look for another coach? Now, if they do, it's between the coaches of these two teams. And so I think for them, this match is special because it's almost like an audition to see who's better. There's a competitive rivalry between these two because they play a very, very similar style of football, and it's about who can do better. Last year, it was Juric who was in charge of Hellas Verona. He moved to Torino. Since then, Igor Tudor's come on, and he's done a tremendous job with Verona. Even though they lost the first few matches with Eusebio Di Francesco, they sacked him. So lost 4, bought in Tudor, and he has managed to collect 52 points, which is 7 more than they managed all of last season, and they still have 2 games to go. So right now, Igor Tudor is very much the name on everyone's tongue, and I think he wants to win this match because I think this would mean a lot to him to show that he is somebody that's very capable. He was the number 2 at Juventus last season to Pirlo, and for his coaching legacy, this match matters a lot. So that's why I feel like this could be quite heated, to be honest, and I'm interested to see what happens.
Okay, well, the mirror image last 4 games reads like this: loss, win, draw, win. Mirror image, exactly the same record for both the sides. I mean, Matt, you never go for the draw. You might go for draw halftime. You never go for the draw. So at plus 250, let's have a little look at the official picks, because I have no real basis of an opinion on this game, because I think the draw is probably your best runner. And if you don't want to see the draw out, remember on betus.com, you can go over it and do the 75-minute mark, and then you're not going to get beat in the last 20 minutes, because if it's a draw after 75 minutes, it's still going to be around the plus 215, plus 220. Or if you just want to do the first half, then it'll be draw, and it'll probably be about around plus 105. Okay, so it's draw at plus 250. Go on, Matty.
Yeah, and also just a note on that, Torino first half draw on the road is at 60% on the season, so that is pretty high. That is a good grade for the first half there.
And whenever you get to 55% and over, then that's when you should be starting to get into the minuses. So if it's at 62% and yet we're looking at around the plus money 105, I think you're already in front.